as you can see here, if you've seen some of my other videos, you've probably seen my video of TechnoBlade edit, where I walk up, I look, sign, I walk in. Here it is. Then it cuts to some other TechnoBlade video. But I've come back to this scene. I don't know how to describe it really. But sorry, I was trying to think of something. So me making TechnoBlade videos made me think, if TechnoBlade were to still be alive and able to play Minecraft, how would he experience, how would he, how should I word this? How would he, use the new features? As you can see, if we come out here, this guy, green guy, who nobody knows, totally, he's used features like copper materials, and obviously, as you've seen in his Manhunt Revival, he's been using his spear a lot. But then also, the Happy Guest, he made a video with George Not Found as Dream being the Happy Guest, but we all know these concepts from the newer updates. But TechnoBlade, how do you think that he would use these? For example, in Bed Wars, some Bed Wars maps, not all, but some that are updated actually have copper tools and some more OP, more OP option, the spear. Not many Bed Wars have them, if you're on Bedrock, High doesn't have them, and I'm pretty sure Hypixel doesn't have them. Somebody correct me, actually, I don't have comments on, but I'll maybe check. I'm pretty sure it doesn't. But if TechnoBlade over here, as you can see, I just have a pig, and I actually made this whole setup myself, but how do we think that he would use them? For example, if he were to, who knows, maybe Dream and TechnoBlade would team up on a Bed Wars server, maybe Hypixel. Probably Hypixel. Maybe one of their custom private servers that they do, but they do Bed Wars or Manhunt. How do we think TechnoBlade would use these items? There's no way to really know, but I think he would use them in similar ways as Dream, where he would use them mostly for PvP. He probably wouldn't use the Happy Gas that much because it's not really helpful and it takes a second to get. So, sorry about that, buddy. But, him being him, obviously, he is definitely very experienced with PvP. So, I wondered, would he automatically try to learn how to actually use these items? Or would he try to use them? Sorry, that was my mom. I have to go, but yeah, so, and also, how would he feel about these, just me seeing this baby pig, how would he feel about, the new baby mob textures and the golden dandelion? That's it, being a golden dandelion. But, oh, that was kind of creepy. Did you see that pig? But, nice. So how would he, feel about some of these new features? I don't know. Somebody either make a video or do something to try and think about, because nobody probably would think, what would TechnoBlade do? like, because obviously he can't, like, sorry, I'm just kind of, like, playing around in this world, but obviously he wouldn't, like, use them like a normal person, like, Dream. If you've seen the 5 Hunters, he obviously was in the Nether for this, but he had this big, like, Nether area, and then he had a boat, and pearls, and there was obviously a Nether roof, but just pretend like, because it might take a second to build the scene, but, like, I think TechnoBlade, I'll try to repeat, like, what it looked like, but obviously TechnoBlade would do something similar. I would put the spear in my offhand down on bedrock edition, but what he did was Ender Pearl, but then as he was dropping down from the Ender Pearl, he had a spear in his offhand, hit one of the hunters, and then boat clutched. I think TechnoBlade would probably do something very similar to that, because it is a very complex Dream thing to do. Something very hard that not many Minecrafters would think, but because we all just think TechnoBlade, we all miss him. He was obviously a very good Minecrafter. But like, you never think, what would TechnoBlade do with these updates? And that's what was exactly what I was thinking. So I made this video, kind of explain some of the concept. Like, he would obviously do some creative things with them, although he's never been able to actually see them himself. He actually would probably be really good with them. I mean, oh, another thing. This was another thing, similar thing to Dream, that I think he would also probably use. The wind charges, or Sapnap, I'm pretty sure, through an Ender Pearl. Then Dream deflected it with a wind charge. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Dude, what? I thought I threw it. Okay, never mind. I think that was a wind charge. But, yeah. Sorry, I thought I threw an Ender Pearl over there and was like, oh shoot, I'm gonna teleport away from this. But, yeah, like, let me just, if I could, yeah. That's kind of basically what he did, but because it was Sapnap's Ender Pearl, I'm pretty sure it was Sapnap, in one of his revival, he, like, because it was Snap, I don't know why I keep saying that, but because it was Sapnaps, he fell into the void and died, and that was kind of basically what happened to help him basically beat the game. So I think TechnoBlade would obviously kind of do something similar to that, like use it in creative ways. But another thing, would TechnoBlade start here? This was the other thing that wasn't talking about. Would TechnoBlade start a Manhunt series? And if he did, and if he wasn't the one to start the Manhunt series, would he be Dream 600? I'll leave you to think about that on your own. Thanks for watching. It's always optional to subscribe, just so you know. I won't be like, subscribe. But I guess, see you. Peace.